We welcome you in to another episode of the Small Ball Podcast. I got Trevor Mickulin to my left. I got Andy on my right. And if you can't tell by my voice, I'm Christian Dennis. Scott Ayers is missing another episode. Throw another number next to his name. He's up to 3 misses.
Wow.
3. You know, it's almost comparable to your 7 and my 8.
That's like 2 in the last, month?
Yeah, he's starting to drop like a fly.
Yeah, this guy, he's not dedicated anymore.
Yeah, so the one thing that small ball had with consistency is starting to become very inconsistent.
But guess what? You and I are stepping up.
Yep, exactly. Even though we may have some trips in the future, but we're here now.
Yeah, we're here.
You can't deny that.
Lock it in.
You can't deny that. Last episode, we had a challenge.
2 episodes ago.
Oh, it was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
2 episodes ago, and as you could tell, live reaction from Andy. He forgot. We said, you know, we'll call out some people, and the last person who texts us that says they listened to the show will have some sort of consolation, some sort of dare, some sort of, I guess, punishment that they'll have to do. So, Andy, you were the last person to get someone to text you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Andrew for not listening to our show quick enough. And so for that, we have an elf costume that you have to wear for the rest of the episode.
When Andy came in, we told him, hey, man, you're going to be sitting in Christian's spot. Normally, Andy would just sit in the back. He's like, what? Why? We're like, bro, we want you on set this time, you know? And this is why. So here, take your time. Put it on.
you gotta put it on. So for all of our Spotify listeners, Andy is going to be dressed like a Christmas elf for the rest of the episode. So
what's gonna be awesome too is we've planned the show out kind of around Andy in some sense, where our reels are gonna be Andy answering questions and stuff. And so we're not gonna mention anything on the reels that it's funny that you're wearing an elf. No, we're going to be dead serious through it all. So there's going to be a lot of questions in the comments about why is he wearing an elf?
No,
costume?
I think you got it on right.
Awesome.
This is great.
It's really good.
This is great.
Cool.
It's kind of comfy. It's like a snuggie.
Yeah, it's very warm. Yeah. You look great, Andy. We might have to revisit some of this content for Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. There you
go.
Nice. Dripped out. Cool. All right.
That's so sick. So all of our Spotify, Apple Music listeners, make sure to go on YouTube or even wait till our Instagram reels go out.
It's worth it.
And leave us a comment. Say, hey, Andy's an elf. That's kind of sick. Boost our algorithm. Get us noticed a little bit more.
Yeah, we need it.
We need it.
Yeah, back to kind of the algorithm. Let me see that. Our title last week of the episode was Small Ball's Done. And the reason for that, we're trying to like clickbait people into just watching our stuff or listening to our Spotify. I did have someone call me. I had multiple people call me. A couple people text us. It didn't really help with our numbers of listens, though.
No, I don't think it did at all. If anything,
like
people
listens.
texted us and said, hey, you guys are done. And then we're like, no, just listen to the podcast. And then I don't even think they listened. I think they were just like, because we were like, no, we're not done. It was just clickbait. And they're like, oh, okay.
That's it.
So, yeah. So who knows if we'll ever get those numbers up, but we're trying.
We'll try it again. Our YouTube views were at like 90 or something for the episode.
Really?
Which is good for the full length episode.
I did comment on our video.
I saw that, your burner account. What? I thought you guys got me with the title.
So maybe that one comment got it in front of more eyes, and then
I like that.
Yeah. All right.
Good stuff.
Well, speaking of more eyes, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal randomly decided to repost one of our reels on his Instagram story, which is really funny because if you watch the reel that he reposted, it was about Tim Donahue talking about, you know, the refs basically sports betting the games that they were reffing, and they were rigging the Lakers versus Kings Western Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Shaq was on the Lakers and benefited from the refs. So it's just like weird content for him to post about.
Dude, I've been trying because I know Shaq reposts a lot of like reels all the time onto his story. So I've tagged Shaq in like almost every single one of our reels.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And this is the one reel I didn't tag Shaq in. And I literally thought to myself, this is about he wouldn't repost this. And this is the one that somehow it came across his feed and he reposted. So pretty cool. 33 million followers he has. A lot of people saw our content.
Yeah, and to be honest, when you posted that reel, I was like, this video is gonna flop so hard. It wasn't even performing well. And then as soon as Shaq reposted it, it like exploded. So it has over 168,000 views.
Exploded for us. Yeah.
On reels, which is just awesome. Before he posted, it was like 6,000.
Super cool.
So shout out to Shaq for getting us all those views. Really appreciate it, man. Maybe you can come on the episode. We'll allow it. You know, even though you are kind of a big market bozo. Could you imagine just Shaq sitting next to Scott, and Scott's like interviewing him?
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
What would you even ask Shaq?
Oh, there'd be so many questions I would ask him. Stories of his career. What's the funniest thing that happened to you? What's the, just so many things that you can, it would take time, but like.
I'm just trying to think, like, if I had one question to ask Shaq, what would I ask him?
Yeah, I don't know, Christian.
I guess that's another episode that we can worry about when he's on the show. But guys, basketball, nothing's really happening. End of this month is when training camp is supposed to start. So everyone's just kind of waiting for that. So in the meantime, everyone's just been talking about FIBA basketball like they care.
Yeah.
And
I'm sick of pretending.
Yeah, let's be honest. No one really cares about FIBA basketball. They only care about like the Olympics. Right. And that's like a kind of care about the Olympics.
Right.
Team USA, they did not medal. They lost to Team Canada for the third place game, where Dylan Brooks decides to drop 40 points. 40 points. And with that, LeBron was outraged. And reports come out that he is committed to next year's Olympics, and he is helping recruit players to join him for like one last run. Molly Morrison, Twitter darling, tweeted, she said, LeBron saw Dylan Brooks drop 40 points on his country and decided to assemble a team.
That had to have been what actually happened.
Had to be.
Yeah. He picked up his phone and hit up all the guys. Hit up Steph, hit up Dame, hit up KD.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, I've always kind of hoped that, as LeBron's career is ending, that he would have one more Olympic run, because the USA team, the Redeem team that he was a part of, was one of the most entertaining displays of basketball that we've probably ever seen. Like, between the Redeem team and the Dream team, it's like they're pretty comparable.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of stuff on social media just about what can the potential starting five be. So right now, let's talk about what next year's USA Olympic team, the best starting five that we could put together, who would be on that. You have to start with LeBron.
Yeah, I mean, LeBron, Steph Curry.
Steph Curry at point. Who's at the two guard position? We'll say for last.
Okay.
You have to start KD.
Yep. You got to include Kevin Durant.
And so that leaves you. So you have Steph. We have KD, LeBron. We need a center.
Yeah, I think the best USA-born center would have to be Anthony Davis.
Right.
But it's just like, will he play?
What do you mean? Like injury-wise or?
I think he's just at a point of his career where, he's going to want to prolong how long he could play. And for a guy that's had a track history of not being the most healthy, he probably really values his summers to try and and get healthy.
Sure. I mean, the other option would be Bam Adebayo, who is a great center, but in my opinion, if we're trying to build the best starting five, potentially what it could be, Anthony Davis is at your center.
No. Would you consider a guy like Draymond Green in your starting five?
Absolutely not.
Really?
There's no way, dude. Draymond Green, come on.
Not even like a really? You wouldn't even consider
No,
like in a small ball like
no.
kind of like fashion, like that's how you're setting it up?
No. Draymond Green's not on my starting.
The only reason why I say Draymond is because, Steve Kerr's the head coach. He already has that chemistry with Steph. He's in love with LeBron.
Listen,
He's played with KD.
I'm not saying that it may not happen because like it could happen. I'm saying he doesn't deserve to be on the starting five. It could happen. Yeah, I could see that. I could see Steve Kerr doing that and the guys being cool with it. But Draymond Green does not have the same talent as some of these other guys. If we're right here just trying to build the best potential starting five, there's no way I'm putting Draymond Green on it.
It's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
It's Draymond Green.
He's
guys.
just defensively, he's a menace.
Yeah,
he's one of the
good.
best defensive players in the NBA.
Yeah. He's fringe right now. He's getting older, but yeah, he's a good defender.
I guess someone that I would maybe consider, and maybe we don't go a traditional center, and we go with like Jason Tatum. Like Jason Tatum's still 6'10". He's
Right.
huge.
put
So it's like LeBron, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant.
as
Like
your front court.
that's pretty big.
Or even, Kawhi Leonard is another forward
Yeah.
that you would have to consider. So, yeah, there's options.
Would you even throw Paul George in there if we're talking Kawhi?
Sure. Why not? He's in the conversation. But I feel like you have to go. I think you throw AD. as the
Yeah,
center.
if you can get AD, I mean, because the thing is with the other countries is they all have at least like one giant center, and AD is
Right.
massive.
Right. So I say we got AD at the 5. Let's
Yeah.
lock that in. And then
Yeah.
at the 2, there's some options. You can go Devin Booker. You can go Damian Lillard. You can
Kyrie.
go Kyrie. Yeah, those are probably the 3 that I would look at. Paul George even.
Yeah, because I feel like if you have Anthony Davis and LeBron, you kind of want more shooters around them.
Yeah.
You let Kevin Durant kind of just dominate the mid range.
Yep.
And could you just imagine like Steph Curry's running around and you're watching him, and then you have like Dame running the other ways? It's
Right.
like
I'm with you.
as a defender, like which way do you look?
Dude, imagine Dame with Steph. I say we put Dame at the 2.
Oh my gosh, dude! I just like to picture them like in the All-Star game when they're having that 3-point contest in the middle of a game, but them doing that in the Olympics.
That'd be so fun to watch. That'd be so fun to watch.
So amazing.
And it's coming to a point with each of those guys where they're in the twilight years of their career. It would be a big moment. Fans would buy in because we're all aware that Steph Curry's older, LeBron's older, all these guys, every single name we've said, the starting 5 that we've kind of put together, they're all entering
They're all like 30.
over 30 for sure. Yeah, they're all entering the last few years of their
Well,
career.
Steph has never played in the Olympics.
Yeah, he's only done
he-
the FIBA. In the 2 years he's done it, they've won gold. The
Yeah.
5 years he hasn't or something like that,
Yeah,
they haven't.
yeah, because he's been when he was supposed to be in the Olympics, he was injured.
Right.
So like he's for sure committed for next year.
That's cool.
Which is just going to be so awesome to see. And, talk about a player that, that's one thing on his resume that he should have by now, but he just doesn't. It's just a gold medal.
Right.
So Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis. That's probably the best starting 5 the USA team can put out there.
I agree. I love that.
I don't know how you beat that team.
Yeah, next year is going to be so fun to watch. That I'm not even like a giant USA basketball Olympics guy. I'd rather watch like the swimming. But because I get basketball all year round.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't care about them going up against Yuta Watanabe. You know what I mean? Like
Yuta the shooter.
I like him. I like him a lot. But that's gonna be fun because of the context of where these guys are at in their careers.
Yeah.
And it's just lining up to be another awesome historic USA basketball team.
And history repeats itself. Germany, you may have won a battle, but you're not going to win the war.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one-liner.
Yeah.
That's good.
Now I'm just thinking of a thumbnail, and it's like LeBron versus like Adolf Hitler. That's wild. How are you not gonna click on that?
That is true.
How are you not gonna click on that?
It's like those videos, like how did World War II affect LeBron's legacy?
Yeah, there you go.
Amazing.
There you go. Well, anyways, we need to move on. This is too much. So we're gonna introduce a new segment that Trevor's gonna take over, and it's gonna be asking Andy some questions. We got to really utilize his elf costume here. So,
But we're not gonna even mention that you're in it for the real, just so you know.
no, this is just for the listeners
Right.
on Spotify and Apple Music.
All right, Andy. Which NBA player would you rather have? Shooting guard edition. Okay, you ready?
All right.
We're starting off easy for you.
Okay.
Devin Booker versus Donovan Mitchell.
That's easy for
Dude,
Andy.
how is that easy?
You're a Cavaliers fan, man.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Book.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Why? You just
I mean, I think he led a team to the finals. He performed well under pressure. He's consistent. He's like from the day he stepped foot into the NBA. People have always known what he can be, and so yeah, I think it's an easy pick, but
yeah.
I can see the argument for Donovan Mitchell and his explosiveness. So.
Right. Okay. That's fair. So I have a variety of level of players here. So Tyler Hero versus Jalen Green. Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying this so I get the flack with Tyler Hero, but at the end of the day, I think he's proved himself in some moments. Jalen Green has not.
So
Yeah, I picked Tyler Hero.
respect. Okay. Fair enough. You have anything to add?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you kind of mentioned it there. Like, we've seen Tyler Hero perform in certain places, but we've never seen Jalen Green
He's a
really
question
do
mark.
anything yet. So
Right.
Rockets fans are just going to be so mad in
I'm
our.
gonna be pissed. Okay. Old school. Vince Carter or T-Mac?
Oh, okay. I think I would still go Vince Carter in this. Like I was thinking about T-Mac earlier, but I think Vince Carter. I think he's done more with his throughout his entire career.
Yeah.
He contributed to a team in a lot more different ways, and to be honest, T-Mac had some injuries that kind of capped his career.
Yep.
But he was an awesome player.
T-Mac is like one of the biggest what ifs.
Mm-hmm.
He was an incredible NBA player, but if he didn't get injured, the size he had with the skill set, he could have been just another level above where he even stands now.
Well, what's crazy is, T-Mac, like, everyone knows who he is, but he's a player that never made it out of the first round of the playoffs.
Wow.
The only time he technically made it was with the Spurs, and he signed right before playoffs, kind of rode the bench, and they lost in the finals.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
But as the guy, he never made it out of the first round.
Wow. Super interesting. All right. Next one. Jaylen Brown versus Anthony Edwards.
Jaylen Brown versus Anthony Edwards. Okay, I'm going to say this because one of these players can dribble with their left. Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
That's a good answer. All right. Austin Reeves versus Alex Caruso.
Man, I'm going to say Caruso. I love his defense. He really knows how to lock up a player. And to be honest, without him, I don't think you win the finals. Like when they won their ring, he was very pivotal in that ring. And the way he was able to lock up and defend around the perimeter, he was there when it mattered.
Right. I'm going Caruso as well with that. So good answer. All right. Tyrese Maxey versus Desmond Bane.
I really like Tyrese Maxey, and I think he has a longer, like a better longevity in his career, and the way his play style fits with a lot of different other teams. So I think I would go Maxey.
Okay. And then last but not least, Manu Ginobili versus James Harden.
Man, people are gonna hate me for this, but I'd say James Harden, man. Like I really like that James Harden can. Well, I'm basing this off of his whole career, right? Because in the past couple of years, he hasn't been as offensive heavy as he used to be in Houston.
Yeah.
I'm counting Houston, James Harden, right? So I would take that. Absolutely.
Fair.
I don't think that's a bad answer. I mean, I'm personally not a James Harden fan. Like, I would go Ginobili, just because if Ginobili's not on those Spurs team, I don't think their dynasty is as great as it was. I mean, at one point, and this is kind of going back to the Redeem team, like Coach K told Team USA, Kobe and Dwayne, it was like, Manu Ginobili's better than you guys. He's the best shooting guard in the world. And then they just went out there and just like dominated.
That's wild.
Do you think he meant that, or do you think he said that to motivate?
It was like a legit debate at one point. Like, is Manu Ginobili like the best shooting guard in the world?
Dang, that's crazy to think about.
Which
I
is-
mean, like, he was great. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, he essentially like, I mean, people don't really talk about it, but he changed the game in a way, you know, with the Euro step. Like, he was like one of the leaders in kind of, that was like his go-to move.
Yeah, and like he was like fitting in a perfect time where like handles really became everything, you know? Like before it was very much like, you know, who can like play offense and defense, but then like really started to transition into like more offensive heavy NBA, whereas like who can have the best handles, who can shoot, and now like you have almost a combination of all of that. So it's I like where it's at right now, and it's fun.
Yeah, I look back at some players, and some players just hold a special place for me. And Manu's one of those guys. Like, he's so smooth. He's so fun to watch. He can do a little bit of everything on offense. He can shoot. He can play make. He can ball handle. He can finish at the rim. He dunks on dudes every now and then. And he's just that lefty. Like, there's something about left-handed players that, I don't know. It's just, Manu is one of the funnest players.
Do you guys remember when there was a bat flying around the stadium and he caught it? Like, what?
Yeah. That was insane. That was on Halloween.
No, was it actually? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's even better.
Right?
Like, how many players have that on their resume? Caught a bat in the middle of the game.
Yeah, no. Manu may have done it twice.
Honestly,
I'm being so serious.
No way.
he's just a bat snatcher.
I think he may have done it twice, bro.
Does San Antonio have a bat problem that we don't know
I
about?
guess their stadium does.
Do you think that like COVID-19 could have happened like 10, 20 years ago, but Manu Ginobili stopped it by catching him?
Is that how it spread, the bats?
Yeah, someone ate a bat and then.
How would you eat a bat, man?
Hey, I don't know, man. If you're desperate or I don't know. I
Different
personally
strokes for different folks, bro.
Yeah. I personally am not touching a bat. Wow. Well, great. That was great, Andy. Thank you. I can't wait for that reel to go out. Just to see you in an elf costume and people are like,
No context.
no context whatsoever.
But I know the comments are not even going to address it at all. Like people
not.
are just going to be
Probably
like,
not.
yeah, whatever.
Well, it would have been better if you're like, you had some wild, like, kind of takes too. Cause it's like, people would be like, why is this guy dressed like a clown? Like, he's a clown. He's a clown that's dressed like a clown.
I don't know. Maybe with that James Harden take, they might think
Maybe
it.
we'll put that one at first.
Yeah. There you go. Well, let's continue this thing going here. And, we got to keep using this content that you're providing us, Andy. So we're going to do a draft, and we're going to draft current NBA players in the Eastern Conference. So Andy, we're going to let you have the first pick, Trevor, myself, and then back around.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so I didn't expect to have the first pick. So I honestly expected to have the third, but I think I'm gonna go Giannis.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Good pick. I'll pick Jason Tatum.
All right.
Wow.
All right. I got to pick Embiid. And I'm going to pick a guy he's played with before, Jimmy Butler.
Good pick, my
Yeah,
guy.
that was a good pick. Yeah.
Okay. Just let me look at the guys real quick. I don't want.
I'm going completely off the dome.
Yeah, no, I respect that so much for you, bro.
You just really need a win, don't you?
I need one. I'll take people. I keep like wanting to go with my guys, but I know I'm gonna get ridiculed.
I know exactly what you're gonna say, but I want you to do it.
Give me Franz Wagner. Just kidding.
What?
Just kidding.
I was not ready for that one.
I picked him the last two drafts. People are starting to pick up on it. I'll take Tyrese Halliburton.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew you were gonna do that. And honestly, it's not a bad pick because he's a great point guard. But I think I'm gonna go James Harden.
Yeah, Yeah, you get 2 picks.
Oh shoot. Okay.
That's a
James
good pick.
Harden and Donovan Mitchell.
Dang it. Wait, who did you pick? You picked
I got Jimmy Butler and Embiid right now.
Okay. All right. Halliburton, Tatum. Okay. Yeah. Give me. I'll take Jaylen Brown.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna force him left.
Force him left all you want, because you know who's there?
Who?
Jason Tatum. I got the Celtics duo. So
Yeah,
he's
you
in there in the-
are you gonna
Wait,
draft
know.
Porzingis next then too?
Maybe go ahead.
All right. I am going. I need a point guard. Give me Trey Young. Burr. It's cold. Ice Trey.
It's chilly.
And then with the, let's see, I need a shooting guard and I need a power forward. With my shooting guard, give me Mikal Bridges. Trevor, it's in shambles.
I thought to myself, oh, there's no way that I thought he was for sure gonna fall to me. Good pick.
I mean, I just need someone next to Trey Young who can just defend.
Okay, fair enough. Good pick.
Thank you.
All right, just let me think about who I have. I have Halliburton. I have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. 0 front court players. Okay. Definitely. Yeah. Okay.
Trevor wants this certain player so bad, I could tell.
Who? I can't even think of who else there is. Oh, wait. Do you have a center yet?
I do not.
Okay, I'll take Bam Adebayo.
Okay, that was fun. Okay, so I'm gonna take Julius Randle,
Nice.
You can have him.
and for my point guard, I'm going to take Drew Holiday.
Nice.
That's a great pick.
Yeah.
I probably would have picked Drew if you didn't. Okay, so it's back to me. Halliburton, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo. I like my team. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Harden's gone. Jaylen Brown. Donovan Mitchell's gone. Okay. I could get interesting with this.
You could.
I could get very interesting. There's basically anyone I could pick because I can move guys around.
There's a lot of good players left.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players. Gosh dang it, dude. I'm just deciding between Pascal, DeMar DeRozan, LaMelo Ball. Let me think about the shooting on my team. I have good shooting. I could probably afford to go with this guy. I'll pick DeMar DeRozan.
I like that.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a bucket.
Yeah.
MIDI specialist.
Mid-range maestro.
Yes.
Well, I was thinking of DeMar, but then I was looking at my team and I have Jimmy Butler there, and they're similar in the sense that they kind of play the mid-range and then plus Embiid. So
What are you gonna do here?
this might be shocking, but I want to stretch the floor a little bit. I'm gonna go Kristaps Porzingis.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go massive.
Tingus Pingus.
I am.
Wait, so what's your lineup?
My lineup is Trey Young, McCall Bridges, Jimmy Butler, Porzingis, Embiid.
Man, that's good.
Wow.
That's really good, actually.
I love Bridges.
Yeah, I know you do.
Man, that hurt when you picked him. My team, Tyrese Halliburton, Jaylen Brown, DeMar DeRozan, Jason Tatum, Bam Adebayo.
That's fun.
Yeah, my team's good. What's your team, sir?
All right, I have Drew Holiday. I have Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Giannis and Julius Randle.
That team is wild.
So interesting.
I kind of just want to see what that team looks like on
Dude,
on the court.
honestly, I'm just hoping that they are just like, because you have Drew Holiday, right? He's a defensive guy, still knows
Yeah.
how to score, right? He can facilitate the ball, and he can facilitate it to either Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, slide it to Giannis, and he's going for the layup, bro.
There's just I'm worried about the dynamic between Julius Randle and James Harden. I just feel like they're not going to get along.
Those are two big personalities.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting.
We're first team all personality.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, a lot of egos.
Yeah. Oh man. I can't wait to fire up the 2K because I
got the
need
new-
to see that. I
I got
need
the
to
new
see.
2K too.
Really?
Yeah, 2K.
Oh.
Ooh.
We're gonna have some accurate data
That's right.
to present.
Yeah.
We always kind of forget to tell the listeners what team won and
Yeah.
what team lost. So hopefully we remember this because
Well, next week will you be here?
I will be here next
Oh,
week.
cool. Okay.
Will you be here next week?
I will. Andy won't.
Yeah, I
And-
Scott will.
Andy won't, but Scott will.
And Andy's camera will.
Andy's camera will, which is
One of the more underappreciated members of our team.
yeah, we don't talk about his camera enough. There's a reason why we didn't post a lot of reels this past week.
It doesn't look good when you're recording on a brick.
Yeah, no, it does not.
Bro, you should just put the iPhone up there.
Dude, but then it's like 60 gigabytes on my phone, and I can't upload it to the software I use. It takes like to airdrop from my phone library to my laptop. It takes like an 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
My laptop's clocking in for a shift.
And we're not paying it.
No.
And the thing about AirDrop too is like once you submit it, you can't do anything with your phone. It's
No,
just brick.
it's just-
yeah. So
I wonder, what if we like set the computer up with the camera like facing us, and then just had it running and just recorded it from the camera of the laptop.
Yeah, that'd be garbage
Did I-
quality. Garbage quality.
Scott would be like 6 pixels in the back.
Scott's not like he's not like super puny. You know what I mean? Like, and so
He's not a large man.
no, but he's not like tiny. You know what I mean? So it's hilarious that he looks so small because Christian and I are about like 2 feet closer to the camera. Scott is behind a desk and 2 feet further back, so he just looks. He looks so small. It's hilarious.
Well,
Love you, Scott. There's
Miss-
no way he listened to this.
no, he probably listened to it on the plane on the ride back.
Oh, maybe he will.
He's in Nebraska right now for all you corn husking loving people.
GBR.
GBR. So I'm sure he's probably, if he doesn't listen to it either at the airport or on the plane, then
That'd be
he
crazy.
never listens.
That would be insane.
like I go to the airport every once in a while, and like you get bored, so you need to have content on your phone that can keep you entertained. It's like you always have at least one podcast.
I bet you he does not. And I bet you he doesn't listen to it by next Monday. And he would have to, the key word he would have to say to each of us.
okay, yeah.
Okay. Is, what's the key word, sir?
The key word is gonna be cowbell.
Yeah. So cowbell. He has to say cowbell to us to basically signify I listened to the full episode and got to this moment. No one tell him.
Don't text him.
Madison, his friend. Jacob, his friend.
Andrew from work.
Andrew from work. No one tell him. And if I win, you have to. I'll think of a punishment for next podcast. And if you
Wait. If you win, or we're both. Why am I losing here? It should be a punishment for Scott.
No.
It should be a punishment because he doesn't
Christian,
listen.
You're not listening. I think he's not going to listen. You think he will.
I
And then loser
okay,
of us
I
has
s-
to do a punishment.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I still think Scott should do a punishment too.
It's not part of the job description.
You don't want to punish Scott?
No, I do at some point, but I want it to be fair. Scott
Okay.
wouldn't sign off on that.
I feel like this is fair.
No, you and I.
All right, fine.
I think
Scott,
he won't.
please listen to the podcast.
All right,
Please.
Cool. We're respect. Let's wrap it up.
Well, I'm glad we can end on a high note here, and people can look forward to another punishment. Apparently, we're going to be implementing this more often into our podcast. So for all of our viewers who are watching on YouTube, it's another thing to look at while we just be a bunch of dudes talking about basketball and having no knowledge on actually anything in life. But with that, I'm signing off for Trevor. I'm signing off for Andy. I'm signing off for myself. Scott, see you next week.
Andy's an elf. Andy's an elf.